Oh, whoops. My bad to rotate the device. My first YouTube live, seeing who's on here. You know, if nobody's on here, it's gonna get out eventually. Up here blasting some old school and just getting into like a new way to earn passive income. Because as we know, 2018 we're already halfway in, and before you know it, 2019 is gonna be here like just like that. Now, I've been like kind of skeptical, not kind of, but been skeptical for a long time, and like wondering how am I going to make money, and then you got everybody on the internet now trying to scam people, but yet I bet you any amount of money those people that scamming people, they will never show their face, but they'll promise you any and everything under the sun so that they can get a couple of dollars out you, and then they just block you like they never heard from you or anything like that again. And the sad part is like you can't even trace them down and get your money back. You pretty much just hosed out of whatever money that you gave them. Now, what I'm selling is roadside assistance. It's been around since 1926, and the company, I'm gonna give you a little background on the company. It started in New Jersey like some years ago, and the owner of the company is David Kirscher. You should look him up on Google whenever you get a chance. And all that I'm doing is selling the service that's dirt cheap, guys. It's nothing to get to it. Now, somebody tell you, oh, I got this $50 cologne bottle I want to sell you and all that stuff. You'll do any and everything out your power. I'm not saying you per se, but there's people out here that would just do anything per se. Oh, snap, I need that $50. Go borrow it from somebody. And then, they satisfy supply and demand. Like, you demand what you want, and then, okay, this is what I'm supplying you with. And, you got to pay me in order to get what you want. But in this case, I'm just sharing information that can benefit you, and per person that you sign up is $80 in your pocket. 100 miles of towing per day, you get battery boosts, tire change, lockout services, and let's say if you're in the middle of the road and you run out of gas, they'll come and take care of you ASAP. And not only does it cover your vehicles, it also covers motorcycles and RVs. Like if you're on the road and like in a trailer home or something like that, you're covered. Well, not to mention, let's say if you go to an emergency room, each procedure that they operate on you on, let's say if you go into the ER, get a ambulance, anesthesia, or like a cast or splint or something like that, each one of those is $100. That'll be a credit to you on your account. Now, the company also has $50,000 in accidental life insurance. God forbid you're driving and you get hit like a head-on collision, and then whoever you leave as the beneficiary, they will receive $50,000. And let's say if you're the one driving, now mind you can't be under the influence, smoking weed or drinking, all that stuff, and be high in order for this to work. But let's say if you're the driver, and if you hit somebody on a head-on collision and they die, which is really called vehicular manslaughter, the company will credit you, not accredit you, but they will bail you out up to $25,000 bail bond coverage. Let's say if you needed like $10,000, like it's pretty much you're good up to $25,000. Like the company will take care of you. And not to mention, you get up to $500 in auto rental coverage. And let's say if you are in the hospital, on top of what I mentioned earlier with the emergency room coverage of like each procedure that they do, for every day that you can't work, ladies and gentlemen, I BS you not. I'm not lying to you at all. Why would I have my face? Why would I have my face on here if I'm lying to you? But every day, guys, that you're in the hospital, $150 will go into your bank account. And look me dead in my eye. $150 in your bank account for every day you can't work. That's what this service is providing. And also, you get up to 65% off of prescription drugs, dental, eyewear, eye exams, and 15% off motels. And let's say you lost your wallet and your credit and debit cards. The company will pay you up to $1,000 of credit card protection. Let's say somebody got to your expenses and started spending frivolously. You're covered. Now, I don't know so many people are doing it. There's a lot of competitors and other roadside assistance companies that are out here but they're just going to take your money. That's the only service that I know that you paying $20 a month for, but yet they give you opportunity to make money. Now everybody's scared of the word sales. They think sales is like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. But let's face it, guys, the whole world, even down to where you work, they got to make sales, supply and demand, to keep your hourly rates going. Now, this is not to confuse working a 9 to 5 with doing the network online marketing business. If you want to be told what to do by a manager and you want to be, doing assignments and stuff, like I said, you better make sure that they're paying you a whole lot of money for you to be taking orders. Because I know in some jobs, some people feel that they're beneath you and think they can just talk to you and you go away. And you're a human. If you know, like I know, you have rights just like the next person. You don't want nobody talking down on you or anything like you some peasant. Especially like if you feel as though you got a good education, you're very educated and got college credits under your belt. Because not everybody that does get like a job, like coming out of college, I'm sorry, for those that don't get a job fresh out of college or even their ideal job, I mean, it happens to the best of us. It happens to everybody. Not everybody's promised their ideal job. Having a good education is good and everything, but then you hit with debt, like college tuition debts and all that stuff. And this company, if you put the work in, you'll definitely be good and be able to take care of all that without no problem. It's all up to you. But the business opportunity, I'm going to get into that the next video. But basically, let's say if you're 50 miles away from your home, the company will cover you up to $500 in gas, food, hotel expenses, and it's a lot that comes with it. Now, let's say if you're if you're driving, if you in a traffic violation or whatever, you get a $500 card, whereas if you show the police, they'll credit that up to your ticket or whatever. And let's say if you had to go to court for any traffic violation, you cover up to $2,000 in attorney fees. And not to mention, you get travel reservations and planning. They help you with all that stuff. Now, what company is doing this? If you want to find out, just write me a message down below and I'll give you my website. I will definitely give you my website, and then we could talk more and what it is as far as like the business opportunity aspect of it. But this here is a great benefits package, people. Like, you're not going to get nothing like this for dirt cheap anywhere else. Like I said, if I was to pay $100 a month, or $70 a month, it'd be darn worth it. I can just tell you that right now. But the reason why you don't hear about them on like TV and things of that nature is only because it's word of mouth based. Like, I'm sure you heard of Avon, Herbalife, and things like that. Like, you don't hear about them on TV, but you hear about them selling their products and getting across to people. And then anybody could do it, just like anybody could do what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm educated, I went to college and all that stuff, got a few credits under my belt, struggle like the rest of you. Like, I'm no different from nobody. I'm just a young black male from Philadelphia. And someone put me onto this opportunity, but yet, as far as like the ins and outs, had to do the research myself. Now, you joining me and getting down with what it is that I'm doing, I'm cutting out the middleman. I'm going to give you everything that I had to learn and all that stuff for free, whereas most will charge you. But you're getting this for free, guys. But like I said, 100 miles of towing per day. Now, you can't use the same amount of towing for the same, instance. Like, each day got to be like a different instance. But whenever you do get a towing procedure, you're good up to 100 miles per day. Now, this company won't tow your car all the way from like California to New York, because that's just like too much or overkill. But that's exactly using the tow service for the same problem. Like, they won't let you do that. But let's say I'm in the car now, I'm driving, and let's say car break down, I need to tow somewhere. The company will gladly do that for you. And I did mention battery boost, tire change, lockout service, and fuel delivery. I mentioned all that. And plus, you covered in like hotel expenses. If you get like, prescription drugs from like any place, like a Rite Aid, Walgreens, Walmart, like, you're good up to 65%. And like if you gotta get dental procedure done or eyewear, eye exams, you good on all that. The company will give you a great discount on top of what it is that you gotta pay, even with your copay. Like you're good on all those. Now, if this was a scam or anything, I wouldn't put my face out there right now. And once again, my name's Kyle Murray. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and I'm signing off. I gave y'all 10.5 minutes of my time is because that there's a lot of people like myself that's just looking for a new way to earn extra income. And that's why I come in. And you can text me, write me, or anything in the comment below. And I'll give you my website and we can talk some more. I'm not hard to reach or hard to get to, guys. But once again, I want to thank you all for tuning in. And I'm signing off. Take it easy. Have a good weekend.